What's up, degenerates? My name is Rodney, and welcome back to Meme Token Market, a show where we take all of your favorite smaller cap community tokens, we put them in a little ball, and we throw it at your face so you have a one-stop shop to look at all of your favorite meme coins in one spot. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below what you would like to see next, and don't forget to hit the little bell icon somewhere down there so you stay up to date every time I post a video. And in this show, we're going to talk about the fact that Miss Saitama Guru made a pretty out-of-touch tweet directed at Henok Crypto earlier today. We're going to touch on Shibnobi's Certik audit and what it really means. We'll talk about SHINTAMA. Yes, SHINTAMA, a combination of Shinja and Saitama. We're going to talk about shibadoge, Inuyasha, Pochi, and Shiba Inu, and all the good stuff you want to hear about. First, I got to shill real quick because my memberships just went live. So if you want to be a true degenerate, make sure you hit up the membership. It costs about $5 a month, and you get a cool little emoji next to your name. So a new member gets a purple eggplant, right? The standard eggplant. 1 month you get a silver eggplant. 2 months you get a gold eggplant, and after 6 months you get a Bitcoin. It's no longer a rug pull, it is a Bitcoin. And you get to use special emojis. You get the ruggy emoji, of course, when we see a rug pull. You get the so good.
So good.
Of course, right? If you're familiar with the channel, you know what that is. And then you get the yeah, boy.
Give your meat a good old rub. Yeah, boy.
And lastly, you get the god damn emoji just in case we see something absolutely mooning, which we see often on the channel. Of course, this is all optional. I'm not going to exclude you guys from anything if you don't want to become a member just yet. But down the road, if the chat gets out of control where I can't read every comment, because I like to read every comment in my chat, I'll have to focus on just the members. And of course, members do get those perks, right? I will read your comment and prioritize your comment over anyone else. But without further ado, let's jump into the video. So I put out a poll yesterday and asked people if the saitama swap feature is working for them. And a lot of people said no. And a lot of people are saying, well, it's your channel. People are going to say no just to say no. But if you go to Saitama Guru, right, the CEO of Saitama, if you go to his Twitter, you can see a lot of people complaining that the swap function is not working for them. Guys, even if 10% of people can't use the app, it's not fully functional just yet. We need this thing to be working for 99% of people. This is just facts, not FUD. You can get mad at me for that, but it's honesty. There's a lot of frustration coming from this situation. Enter Henok Crypto. Yesterday, he made a comment, a minute and a half on his video, criticizing Saitama, saying they're missing deadlines, right? That happened. Look, I don't agree with most things Henok does, but it's okay for him to have an objective opinion, all right? He's allowed to do that. There's some things I obviously don't agree with, like the public wallet, showing everyone what he's going to be getting into. It's a free pump and dump group, pretty much, right? You don't have to join a Patreon for it. I've invested 809 hours online speaking nothing but Saitama praise like a cult religion and never saying one critical thing, like a cult religion. You got that right. He says that's over 48,000 hours of positive reviews. I spent 1.5 minutes of that 48,000 hours saying I wasn't happy with yet another missed deadline after assurances, right? Because saitama was supposed to be here on the 13th of November, then the 8th, then a couple days after that, and now it's still not working, right? It's launched, right? You can use the app, but it's still not working functional. So he made a critical statement of Saitama, and he got so much backlash. Russ's wife says, right? Saitama Guru's wife says, I just love how influencers build their name off Saitama and then complain because they lost some money. Look, we all lost money. We are out $20 million and we never once complained. I understand the frustration, but let's change the narrative, to each their own. And I put $20 million? I thought you guys weren't making money from this project. But I think she meant the money they invested into the project, because Russ famously says that he doesn't earn any money from Saitama. Now, do I think that's true? Absolutely not. But that's what he says. I think this tweet is just out of touch. Look at the end of the day, people are frustrated because they don't have a working app. They're frustrated in the project. It's okay to say, hey, think about the long term. It's okay to say that, like, think about the long-term viability of a project, because Saitama could be good, right? Everyone could be making millions of dollars in the future. That is a possibility. But when we keep promising things and we're not following through with those things, that's the issue. The fact that they're going public saying all these crazy pumpy sounding things, right, to get people excited to pump the price, and we get these crazy dumps whenever they don't deliver, that's why people are upset. Even though they say they're working nonstop, they're working 20 hours a day, they're sleeping on floors, all this crazy stuff, I get that. But to say this is out of touch because there's a lot of people who have just been lied to the last 3 or so months. The potential is there. But to sit here on your high horse and tell everyone, oh, we're all of us are upset. We're down $20 million, peasant. Sorry about your 30K. That's what it sounds like. I know she didn't directly say that, but that's what it sounds like to a bunch of investors. But since then, they have squashed their beef, which is good. Henok says, Miss Armand is right. If you think Russ makes all the decisions of Saitama solo, you're wrong. He works as a team. No one is perfect. Grace goes a long way. She understands the frustration, and I appreciate that. Let's keep moving forward. Wolfpack division gets us nowhere. So hey, that squash, we'll see what happens. Of course, the Saitama price not looking the best, really trading sideways the last few days. I think we're still waiting on that investor money to get into this project as soon as the app works and it's good, right? If there's a lot of people probably waiting on the sidelines, ready to see if this thing is going to be good or not, so they can dump some money into it. We'll have to see what happens, but I'm not really expecting the biggest pump. We'll see what happens with Lily Finance, because the thing is, the app is not working today and Lily Finance is supposed to be launching tomorrow. But can we really launch a token tomorrow when SaitaMask is not really working just yet? I don't think it's going to be safe for people to swap, since the swap feature is buggy right now, for Lily Finance, because it's going to have some crazy volume inside. Can that app handle all that? I don't know, right? I don't know. I think they should launch it on Uniswap, because yes, Saitama has 300 something thousand holders, but how many of those holders actually have more than $50 in wallets? There's so many dead wallets. Let's say 280,000 actual holders have, over $50, right? That want to swap for Lily Finance. And it, with Ethereum gas fees, you're going to need more, or Gwei, you're going to need more than just the $50, right? So we'll say 200,000 people have the SaitaMask app. Well, how many of those people are going to want to swap for Lily? If they just put it on Uniswap, this thing will be the biggest pump and dump probably in recent history, in my opinion. I think it's going to be a pump and dump, but it'll pump crazy. So the people on the team who want to make money, which they're going to make money because that marketing and developer wallet is absolutely insane, 8%, right? They launched that baby on Uniswap, they would make way more money. So Lily Finance team, I think your token is a joke. But if you want to make the most money, better get on Uniswap, baby. I'd say forget you, SaitaMask. We're getting on Uniswap, in my opinion. Next, we're going to check out Shintama. Yes, a combination of Shibnobi and Saitama. People are ready for the opportunity, and Adam Shelton already made a video on this, which is absolutely hilarious. If things pumping like crazy, I was able to get in. I know, I'm a degenerate. I was able to get in. I got into a lot of things that are just not doing so well, but you got to roll the dice sometimes. Not sure what the use case is. I haven't done a lot of research, but very, very interesting. Of course, we saw what happened with Shibadoge the other day, which is up 13%, right? Combination of Shiba Inu and Dogecoin. So maybe they were playing off of that. So we'll have to see what they do. But this thing has been going parabolic. So Shintama for you guys, if you want to check that out. Of course, none of this is financial advice. Proceed at your own risk, because this stuff is crazy and could dump any second. Of course, Shibdoge has been going parabolic the last week or so. Now it's only up 10% the last 24 hours and took a pretty big dump. Once it ate that zeros, but we'll have to see what happens to this thing going forward. Now, the other day they did post this very ominous tweet about supposedly getting a Super Bowl commercial. Well, this is what they said. Are you guys going to watch the Super Bowl? Winky face. What does that mean? They're not going to get a Super Bowl ad. If they get a Super Bowl ad, I will fight my mom live on stream.
Please don't get a Super Bowl ad. I do not want to fight my mom.
There's no way this community token's gonna get a Super Bowl ad. No way. No way. But we'll have to wait and see. I want to talk about Shibnobi. Of course, we had that huge dump from one of the early investors in the project, which really tanked the price. It's recovered a little bit, but not too much. It was up like 1% on the day, but really it's just trading sideways. A lot of criticism has come out about their Certik audit. Now, when you read the actual Certik audit, the biggest concerns on the audit is the fact that their contract isn't renounced, and there's a lot of ownership, right? A lot of power for one person to have in that contract. Teddy Ganja, the crypto future, did a very good video explaining what was going on with that. Now, their Certik audit ranges between 77 and 89 on any given day, right? But I think that a Certik audit under 90 is not very good for any project, but we know what those issues stem from. Now, they couldn't get on SaitaMask because they didn't want to renounce their contract. That's one of the main reasons they didn't get on SaitaMask. Well, when you renounce your contract, you can't make any changes to it, which is a protection for the holders. So the holders know that you can't go in there and change things as you see them, right? So it is a protection. But at the same time, it makes it so you can't do different things to the contract in the future, right? It kind of limits you to this thing now, right? You can never really grow. And so guys, you have to understand there's a lot of projects that are on big exchanges who don't have renounced contracts. That's just the way it is, right? So Saitama has made that requirement, but bigger exchanges do not require that. Would definitely recommend watching this video. I'll put a link to this video in the description down below and you can check that all out yourself. But definitely good video from Teddy Ganja and the Crypto Future. Thank you so much, sir, for that research. As for price action, we'll have to see what happens to Shibnobi. Of course, their SafeMoon partnership got moved up to the 8th of this month, so that's actually a big deal. We'll have to see what happens and comes of that. I think we'll definitely get some positive price action since we've been trading sideways after that big dump. Lastly, we got Pochi Inu, one of the newest tokens launching on the Inuyasha launchpad. Inuyasha is actually looking pretty good. They still need to do something about this little emoji con right there. Anime companies do not play, and if they don't have the rights to that anime name, they're gonna get wrecked. I'm telling you guys, it's only a matter of time. You don't have to believe me. I'm just telling you, anime companies do not play. They will wreck you. And they got long money. They got lawyer money. But they have a launch pad, and a lot of products have been successful on that launch pad. Last one was Pochi Inu that was launched yesterday. Now it's doing okay. There's a lot of videos about to come out about it. I was able to get into this for a good amount. I am still up right now, but the ETH gas fees are so crazy at launch. I mean, sometimes you got to pay to play, right? So I'm in this one as well. We'll have to see what happens, but I'm going to sit on this for a while. This has the opportunity to go parabolic like Cliff. We'll see if that happens. I'm not sure, but definitely the pre-sellers of this token have been making a ton of money. I wish I could have been on this pre-sale, right? Maybe next time I'll get in on the Inuyasha Launchpad pre-sale because it's looking like a good deal so far. As for use case, don't know, don't care. We can make some good money on this thing, and a lot of people feel the same way. So if you made it this far in the video, we'll talk about the overall cryptocurrency market and the fact that the market is down 2% today, but there were some good signs for rebasing DAOs. I'm into the Olympus DAO. It looks like that the feds may not tax income gained from staking tokens, which is great, right? Which is a big thing and a big deal on why people are actually wrapping their tokens and making them governance owned, because they want to avoid those tax fees. But if they do that in the executive order where they make it so you're not going to get taxed on rebasing DAOs, it's going to be good for the overall, cryptocurrencies DeFi space that have these DAOs or are DAOs, right? Who have these rebasing tokens so that people don't have to worry about getting taxed on them. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. I hope you guys have a fantastic Thursday. Remember, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and if you really love my content, make sure you become a member so you can get that cool little eggplant next to your name. Again, guys, have a fantastic day, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.